We have finally reached the end of a miserable season. 4,000 Leeds fans have made their trip down to Portman Road today, but can Town sign off with a smile? Come on! Right, welcome back guys. So, final game of the season, a terrible season. Thank the Lord it's over. But next year, you know, we've got a lot to look forward to, hopefully, if we can get the right results. But yeah, I'm here with Will. Will, mate, come in, mate. Final game of the season. What do you make of it, firstly?
Well, you know, we just got to put on something to show them we've got to show. We've got some sort of character on the pitch. I don't think anyone's expecting a result from this, although Leeds now can't get the autos. We know the football they can play, really. You know, they get made a bit of a laughing stock because they keep seeming to do the same thing every season. But
bottle jobs?
Yeah, bottle jobs, literally. Yeah. But, you know, at the end of the day, they can play good football. Yeah. And, you know, this season hasn't taken a lot to show us up. So, you know, we just come wanting to see something half decent, really. Yeah.
A lot to talk about, really, with regards to players leaving. One problem I foresee is goalkeeper situation next year. What do you make of that?
Well, you know, obviously there's been Bart hasn't started the last few games, and obviously, you know, with his inconsistency this season, you know, there's easy belief that he's become unsettled here. You know, with the position the club's in, he's not. He said himself he wasn't happy under Hurst and Doig, and he never seems to have really settled down since they left. You know, Gherkin's come in the last few games, but I don't really see him being a first choice keeper. You know, he's getting on now. I think he's in his mid-30s now as well. And, you know, he's never really been that sort of standard keeper that we need to nail down a first choice place. Yeah. So, you know, the goalkeeper position is a precarious one. I expect to see, I think we'll be seeing at least one, if not possibly two changes over the window. For
me, really, I think they've outstayed their 5 or 6 year stay, really in between the sticks. I think even at our best of times, during the playoffs, they let us down at times. I'd argue Bart's best season in Ipswich shirt was last year, and he never really pushed on from that, whether that be because of, like you say, Hurst and Doig or not. You know, I don't think they're going to be here next season. But given that situation, League One starts from Monday, and how do you think we'll get on?
Well, as Chambers said, we're going to be one of the scout clubs. We're going to be one of the clubs that everyone wants to go and beat, show what they can do, you know, because obviously, you know, we've seen it ourselves. You know, if you come to the games and watch, we see we can play decent football if we're allowed a bit of time on the ball. You know, there's no reason why we can't be pushing up there with the top teams in that division. Whether we get the autos or playoffs will come straight back up, remains to be seen. Obviously, we'll know this time next year. But like, there's no reason why we can't be pushing for that at the first try.
Right, I'm here with the most deluded Leeds United fan of all time. Dad, what do you reckon today, mate?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Ipswich Town for their hospitality, for my free ticket today and my free course meal. I'd like to say thank you very, very much. The hospitality up there was superb. I will say also, the highest number of people they've had up there is 180 for the Norwich game. Today, they've got 220. What do I think today? I think you boys ain't got a sniff. If we get an early goal, you're not going to get looking. You're not going to get looking. This could be 5-0, mate.
Yeah, you know the ticket you got?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an apology for bottling it this season. Did you know that?
Mate, it's a jealousy thing. I understand all Ipswich fans being jealous of what we've achieved. We've got a great manager. We've got fabulous players. Our under-21s could knock you lot off a park, mate, and you know it.
I just want to pick up on something you said about Bielsa. You said he's a nice guy and he'd stop in the street and talk to anyone. He can't even speak English, Dad.
No, but he takes his interpreter everywhere. But no, I wish you boys luck. It's always a difficult place to come here because you play such terrible football. You see, I mean, it's a bit like the old Wimbledon days. You think you're tennis players, you know, the ball comes back to you, you boot it back up the field again, comes back. It's a hoofball game for you lot. We play football. If we get an early goal, you are going to get murdered today.
Lovely job. Cheers, Dad. Right, I'm here with Joshua. Joshua, mate, what do you reckon's going to happen today? Do you reckon Town could get a win on the last day of the season?
I think we might get a draw today. Leeds are obviously a good side. I think we'll get a draw or we might lose.
Yeah, that's understandable. What do you reckon about Leeds then? Do you reckon they could win the playoffs?
Possibly. They've been playing well, as I've seen. Obviously, Patrick Bamford's out today with his 2-match ban.
Yeah.
He looks like a danger man, so we should be able to push Leeds back today and hopefully get some good play.
All right, mate. Cheers for that.
Yeah.
Right, I'm here with John. John, fresh back from South Africa, mate. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Slightly colder?
It's very much colder. Yeah.
It's been warm until you come back, mate, to be fair, so you brought the cold weather with you, I think. John, mate, there's a lot happened since you've been gone. Obviously, relegation's been confirmed now. Lambert confirmed earlier in the week that there's going to be players that may or may not stay, and on Monday they found out their futures. I think that I can pluck from that maybe Gherkin, Spence, Adeyemi, even Grant Ward, who's been out injured. Who do you think's going to go?
I reckon myself Gherkin. Ward's, I would like to see him given, maybe he gets paid as he plays. See how he gets on with that, if he'll take it. I think he's still young enough, we could maybe get something out of him. I still think he's a good player, but first division he's going to be, he'll tear him apart. But we've got a lot of people contending for that place now. So yeah, I think Gherkin will be released, I think.
Especially the youngsters as well coming through. If you look at all those problem areas where the players are not performing or haven't performed in this season obviously, but previous seasons as well, I think they've been riding their luck really, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, and you've like Bishop. I think he's lucky to still be here. Myself, I think he's got to prove himself. He's got to be a playmaker and actually prove, and we need a playmaker in midfield. That's our biggest lack at the moment, is a playmaker.
That's interesting you say that, because a lot of people would say Bishop's come back stronger than he was before, but what you're saying is we need more from him now. We need him to create stuff and score goals, don't we?
Yeah, that's what he's got to start showing, If he wants to pay this club back for all the faith that kept him and for keeping him, that's his thing next season. He's in a league that he should be able to show what he's capable of doing, and this is what he's got to do now. Next season we want to see more from him, and the fans believe in him, I believe in him, but he's never shown us what he can really do at times. He's let himself down.
Brilliant, cheers Sean. Right, yeah, I'm here with Paul and Daisy. What are we expecting today? Leeds is obviously going to be a tough game for us. Final game of the season, what are we expecting? I'll start with Paul.
I'm hoping for a 2-1 win, but
Yeah.
I'll take a draw.
Yeah.
I mean, Leeds are a massive club. Been Premier League, been Europe. As long as we get a good performance, I'll be happy more than anything.
Yeah. Daisy, what do you reckon?
Probably a draw, but then we'll probably end up losing anyway, so I don't know.
That's the story of our season though, isn't it? We virtually lose every game. We try our hardest to get even in the game, but we've been out of our depth this season, haven't we?
I think the issue is, obviously, we've had a lot of new signings from lower league, and they've taken time to adapt, and they're not up to the championship level.
No.
I think in League One, we've got a very good squad,
Yeah.
and I think we'll give it a good go.
Yeah, definitely.
Good go for next year.
I can agree with that. I think we've got the squad in place. A number of players have to leave, I think, as well, and big wages. A few players need to be sold to make money, but do you reckon we'll come back stronger next year?
Personally, I don't think we'll go up automatically. If we hit the playoffs, I think that'll be a good season with the squad we've got. A few new additions. We can only hope. We'll see what happens next year.
Do you reckon we'll get promoted, Daisy?
Hopefully, but I'll probably stay down there for a couple of seasons and come back up.
Yeah, definitely. All right then, cheers for that. Right, I'm here with Howard and Alex. Boys, loanees will go back after today, obviously, final game of the season. Who's been the most influential for you? I'll start with Howard first, mate.
I think Alan Judge, actually, even though he came in around January time, I think since coming he's added the creativity going forward in the midfield, which is what we've needed, which we lacked in the first half of the season. So yeah, I'd say Alan Judge, actually.
That's smart from you, that was. Alex, what do you reckon, mate?
I think Trevor Chalobah. I think he's been quality. I mean, he's been a bit inconsistent here and there, but overall he's been brilliant, I think. Trevor Chalobah, if we could keep him, although we won't, that would be brilliant. But yeah, we've got to kick on now.
Do you reckon we're going to have to look for we're not, Lambert said already he's probably only going to get 2 or 3 loan players next year, if that. Do we need to look at similar Premier League clubs, or is it going to be Championship clubs we're going to be looking at next season?
I mean, we've got a couple of League 1 and 2 sort of standard players anyway. So I mean, and they're proven at that level. So hopefully they step up and perform. But if we get a couple of Premier League quality players, that ex-Premier League players, then that would be good, really.
Yeah. Alex, what do you reckon, mate? Promotion next year?
I don't know. It's going to be a hard league. League 1. I know a lot of Town fans are underestimating it, but I'm definitely not. It's a hard league. I'd be happy with playoffs.
Yeah.
But even if we do stay down for a year and then maybe rebuild, it might take a few years to rebuild. But I'm hoping we can come back up. But it'd be brilliant. And we've sold 11,500 season tickets. We're close to that early bird deal. So I think the atmosphere next season is going to be absolutely buzzing. So who knows?
Yeah. Brilliant. Cheers for that, boys. Right. Yeah, I'm here with Amy. Amy. Final day of the season. There's going to be a few players making their final appearance for Ipswich Town, for the foreseeable future, I imagine. For you, who do you think that will be?
It's a tough question because I'm very, very strongly for having Luke Chambers' first name on the team sheet next year. So I don't want it to be him. I think Scouse could be a huge benefit to us next year as well. Possibly too good for League 1. I know nobody will agree with that,
potentially.
After, but you saw him last Saturday.
Yeah.
Stick him at centre back. We've solved the Scouse.
I'd agree with that actually. Scouse at centre back next year.
Nice, we'll do that. Lambert just needs to talk to us. I think for those two, I know that they're the ones people are saying, they should be gone. But I would like to see them play. Knudson's done, isn't he? So he won't be playing today. He'll be gone. I actually think Bart. Sadly, I think today will be the last game we see him play.
Yeah.
His wages are too high. Even if he takes a 50% cut from his alleged 20k, he's still too high. We can't afford him.
It's something that everyone's picked up on, really, and I think playing Gherkin in the last few games has probably, dampened it a bit. So people know that he's going to play his last game today. I would imagine. We don't know what the squads are, but do you think his pass is best for Ipswich Town?
No, I just think he's had a rough season when we've had a rough season as a team, and I think the same about Chambers as well.
Yeah.
They've taken a lot of stick this year, and Bart, to be honest, after last year he was due a few rough games, wasn't he? And a little bit of. They've all had a bad season at the office, and they've just not been able to pull it back together again, and it's a shame. Because this time last year, all we wanted was for Bart just offer him whatever money it takes, keep him here, and now it's a bit. Maybe it's a shame. So hindsight is a great thing. It's nice now. Maybe we wouldn't do the same thing. I don't know, but I think I don't think you can blame him for having a bad season when the whole team in front of him has been putting him under so much pressure.
Not at all. In terms of today, you've obviously travelled down yourself.
Leeds fans on the A1 on the way down. It was great fun.
Don't you just hate Leeds fans?
Yes, a lot.
Sorry, Leeds fans that are watching this. But,
no, I'm not sorry.
What do you reckon's going to happen today?
Do you know what? Walking up to Bramall Lane last week, I said I think we're going to get absolutely battered, and that was against a good Sheffield United side that were about to try and win promotion that day. So today they've got no Bamford. The suspension starts today, doesn't it? So they've got no Bamford. Such a shame. They aren't. I would be surprised if he doesn't rest some players for the playoffs, but then part of me thinks, well, they want to try and, if they'd been playing well like Villa, you'd want to keep the team together, but I reckon give them a rest. So you never know, but it's not like we're going to be coming out desperate to win by 3 goals, are we?
We're going to go all guns blazing and win 4-0 today, all right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I've just been looking at the flags Blue Action have put out in the north stands. That'll help the atmosphere, and I know Nathan the drummer's determined to get some noise going with his drum today. So
definitely be lively in there today.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for that, Amy. Right, cheers. Boys, I wanted to thank you personally for your dedication and speaking to me every week, as well as all the other boys as well, and how you make this tick for me. And Don, you've always had kind words to say, mate, and so really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to next year. But do you reckon we'll have a good year next year?
I think we will. It's going to be a tough one. I think I said to you last week, Division 1's going to be a lot hard what people think it's going to be. A lot of good clubs in there. Looking at the playoffs this season in Division 1, Sunderland has just got into the playoffs. That just shows you the level of quality. But it'll be good for the fans, and it'll be good to get a clean slate, as it were, start afresh and get some good support. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. Lewis, mate, are you glad it's the end of the season today?
To be honest, I think the last few weeks, I think it's been a bit of a roller coaster, a bit of a another game. But are we going to see just the whole season just come to an end because
Yeah.
we needed a fresh start with all the players going out on Monday. I think Lambert told about the fans saying that the players that are going to be out of contract are going to leave, so at least we know then what players we'll have when they come back for pre-season. So
we need that dust to settle, really, don't we, so that we can move on. Yeah, exactly, and there's a lot of players that may or may not be here. But in terms of today, boys, can we settle for a good result, do you think, Dom?
I love a good result. I think our fans deserve a good performance. The last few games we haven't been at our best, and I'd like to see us sign off with a good note. Last game in the Championship, be quite emotional for me, really, in a funny kind of way. So I hope we get a good performance and maybe a win, but who knows?
No, you don't know. Lewis, what are you going for, mate?
For scores, I don't. I hopefully would win, but it's going to be tough. Leeds, they want to get momentum into the playoffs, don't they? So
5-0 win for us then.
Yeah, 5-0. Yeah, definitely.
Right, lovely job. Cheers, boys. Right, I'm here with Jack and Tom. Boys, final game of the season. It's going to be a terrible summer without you, but I'm sure I'll live. At the end of the day, been relegated, League One. But let's just pick up on one thing, right, that I've noticed today. Tom, you're not looking too good, mate.
I'm feeling perfect, mate. No, not at all.
You got fluids down there on the floor?
Mate, my throat's like a Sahara Desert. I need it.
Gandhi's flip-flop. That's what I thought, yeah. Anyway, let's talk football. Boys, Leeds United today. Let's sign off with a win, shall we?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not going to lie, I hate Leeds. They're a disgusting club. And whenever they come here, we always win. So we're going to carry on that today. 2-1 Town.
Somebody's confident, I tell you. Tom, mate, wouldn't it be nice to get a win to ease that hangover for you?
I don't know, the sound would do my nothing, mate. I'll tell you what. No, it'd be brilliant. I mean, end the season on the high. Leeds have got bigger fish to fry at the end of the day anyway, so I can't imagine they're going to be coming here all guns firing anyway, are they?
No, I'd imagine Bielsa would like to rest some, but, they've been pretty much consistent all season. Unfortunate that they obviously bottled second position, but Norwich and Sheffield United were worthy. They are worthy winners. I know we're talking Norwich, but actually, let's just talk about that quickly. If Sheffield United win today and Norwich lose, they've won the title. Can we see that happening, boys?
Well, that'd be nice if it did, because can't really have Norwich winning the league, can we? I mean, that's just unacceptable. But no, it'd be good for Sheffield United, I think. But if Norwich do, then fair play to them, because they have played well this season. But I hope Sheffield United do it.
Yeah, top club, and we went down there last week, didn't we, mate? You enjoyed it, didn't you?
Oh, that was class. I think that jet ski, I was loving it, mate. That was brilliant.
Yeah, no football, just a jet ski beforehand.
Oh, that's a highlight, mate, of the day. Yeah, great club. I mean, all shaking their hands outside. Yeah. Wish us good luck for next season. That's what you want. Football's just one big family at the end of the day. Yeah. So there's no.
Except for Norwich and Leeds, yeah.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah.
Cheers, boys. Right, yeah, so it's half time, 1-1 at the moment. Leeds were rattled, weren't they, mate, early on?
They were, to be fair. I don't think they expected that, neither did I, to be honest. But we're playing good football. They're playing a little bit better, but we deserved the goal, I think.
We can come out second half. Let's just actually quickly, Flynn Downs, first goal for Ipswich Town. What a day to get it.
Yeah, definitely. It's been playing well last few games, and I think he deserved one, really. Get his confidence up, although it's the end of the season, but anything helps towards the pre-season.
If we finish on a confident result today, obviously going into League One, we could be looking at a different picture of optimism for the summer.
Definitely beating the top 6 team. Well, top 2, but they messed it up. But definitely give us a bit of confidence towards the next season.
What do you reckon the final score is going to be, mate?
Say 2-1 Town, I reckon. I reckon we can get one and then just sit back, defend it, and take the 3 points.
We'll take it. Come on, come on! Right, Dean, just quickly, mate. There's three things certain in life, right?
Yeah, we know.
Death, taxes, and beating Leeds at Portman Road.
Beating Leeds at Portman Road, yeah, we always do it, don't we? But yeah, great result to finish the season on a win. But yeah, we know that the work starts now, doesn't it? We've beaten them. Leeds have still got the playoffs to contend with, so you know.
Do you think they fielded a weaker side today?
I don't know. Was it weakened or I don't know?
For me, that was their starting lineup for the playoffs, and I'd be worried if I was a Leeds fan.
Yeah, I think so. Nothing special, were they? But they've got a chance, they've got 2 games at least to try and sort it out. 3 possibly. If they get to Wembley.
Hold on, Dean. Hold on. Sorry. News just in. Cheers. Dad's crying.
Oh yeah.
Unlucky dad. Sorry, mate.
Hey, there he is. I know him. Mr. Newby. How are you, mate? The plasterer. I don't know.
Anyway, can we get back on with this interview, please?
I'm being interviewed here.
Look, at the end of the day, right? A performance like that, you can only be optimistic going into summer, can't you?
There's some positives here, but how many of those players are going to be there at the end of the season? So I think it's down to who Paul Lambert can buy in the, obviously in the summer. If we can get some recruit properly, the basis of a reasonable side is there. I think Nisiala could be decent in League One. He's got a lot of strength, hasn't he? Power.
I'll tell you who was good today. Flynn Downs and Andre Dazelle actually turned up for once.
Yeah, the young boys done well. Yeah, I thought they played, Dazelle shoots some really good touches, some quality touches, and obviously Flynn Downs gets all over the park, good player. So, yeah, great to win for the last game, Ash. Let's just hopefully get sorted over the summer. Lambert can get some players in and we can go for next season, mate.
Well, Dino, thanks for all your honest views this season. Can I book you in for next year? Is that all right?
I'll be here, mate. Yes, Blue Army, Ipswich till I die, mate. We'll all be here, won't we? Come on,
Cheers, Dino. Cheers.
Cheers, Ash.
Anyway, so that is the end of the 2018-19 season. What a terrible year it's been. But at the end of the day,
there's hope.
We're Ipswich Town and we sing it loud and proud. Come on, boys. Come on, you Blues!